Live Prepper here at the World John. Today I'm doing two different recipes for sore throats and scrap throat using honey for both of them. And both of them has different ingredients. Now, this is my little recipe book here. Now, one of them says for scrap throat or sore throat is 2 tablespoons of honey and 1 teaspoon of red pepper and 1 teaspoon of garlic. Now, they recommend that you use regular garlic for it, like fresh garlic, and chop it up and use it that way. But you can do it the other way. I use dry garlic. If you've got dry dehydrated garlic, that's fine. And if you got to use powdered garlic, use what you got on hand. Because sometimes you just don't have access to the fresh garlic. Now, well, I'm using buckwheat honey because that's what I have on hand right now. So it says 1 teaspoon. They prefer you use the red cayenne pepper seeds. But if you don't want the red cayenne pepper seeds, just use some ground up red pepper if you want. And what I'm doing here, I am using ground up garlic. I don't have no fresh garlic on hand. You use what you have on hand. And 1 teaspoon of that to 2 tablespoons of your honey. Mix it all together. And the thing is that the cayenne pepper, it activates, it helps burn out the infection, the sores. Because I used hot pepper on this place here. I kept picking at it out of just nerves or whatever. So I used hot pepper and I burned it out and cleaned it out. And it did burn. And then I use honey as an antibacterial here. It's anti-benefits. That's what this here is. And also, same way with the garlic. The garlic is like an antibiotic. So here you go. And like I say, once you make it up, you don't need much. And another thing, once you do this, don't drink anything for about 30 minutes. I can taste the garlic. I can taste the honey. I can taste the cayenne pepper in it. If you want to add more cayenne pepper into it, make it a little more fiery, or if you want to add a little more garlic to it. The thing is, once that sets for a while, all that stuff's going to blend in together. I can feel it coming up through my nose. I can feel it going down my throat. I can feel a burning sensation right there where it's helping with the thing. So if you got a lot of coughing, a lot of hacking, this here works wonders. Now, the second one is a different recipe. And it's for 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, 2 tablespoons of honey, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. So, I've already poured like 1 tablespoon of honey in here earlier. And I'm making a mess now. So, yep, making a mess. Nom, 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 nom. Sorry, I'm going to lick my spoon. I had my coconut oil put up in a cool place, so it was really very hard. And you know what? I'm bad. It's supposed to be 1 tablespoon of honey to 2 tablespoons of coconut oil and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. So I put a little bit too much. Put a little bit too much of the honey in there, but you know that's okay. You can adjust to it and readjust it. So all I'm going to do here is, I think I'm going to just add. I'm going to add my cinnamon to it, and if I feel like I need to add a little bit more cinnamon to it, that's fine. I don't know about this one. I'm not real fond of this one here. I guess because it's a subconscious thing of coconut oil. But you want 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Again, cinnamon, I cannot stress the importance. I probably got 8 bottles of this here in my my prepper stuff, my backup supply stuff. Because I use this here to, And I hate that. I'm just doing it. I use it also to help with sugars for diabetes, sugar. It helps keep your insulin stabilized. If I'm feeling really crappy, for whatever reason, I add it into my teas. I can add it into my coffee. A teaspoon a day of cinnamon, mind you, can help a person who has diabetes. It can help a person who's non-diabetic, who is very active, who's burning a lot of calories or whatever, and needs to keep stable. A teaspoon a day on average. Carrying that little bottle of cinnamon with you, or making you up a mixture and everything. I'm going to show you the color of this. Even though I accidentally added too much honey on it, here is the color to that. Now, it is 1 tablespoon of honey, not 2. And I put 2 in here. 2 tablespoons of coconut oil and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And all this here adds together. Now, see. Hey, that's not bad. I was kind of leery because of the coconut. But if you're allergic to coconut or you're allergic to cinnamon, this is not the recipe you want to go. I want to tell you something. It almost tastes like candy. Oh, wow. I can feel it going down my throat. Very good. You can make these up in little amounts like this. This here's help with your sore throat. It'll help with when you're just basically feeling crappy all over. Again, let's say the cinnamon is good if you're a diabetic. It helps with your diabetes and stuff. The honey helps with your diabetes. It's an antibiotic, antibacterial benefit. And the coconut oil is also a good benefit. Like I say, mix it up really good. Again, like I say, I put too much honey in this. 1 tablespoon of honey for that. And no, you know what? I'm wrong. It's 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, 2 tablespoons of honey, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. So I did do it right, didn't I? And of course, my writing is terrible. I don't know if you can see that. I don't think you can see my recipe too good. But I want to put it, see there, that's my recipe for both of these. Real simple, real easy. Don't take no time. Once you let it sit and ferment a little bit, this in here is definitely, if you got strep throat or something other, well, I'm doing my throat different. If you got strep throat or something other, the one with the honey, the garlic, and the hot pepper is the ones you want to go with. Wow. This one here, I know I love honey and stuff. So this one here will help open all your sinuses and all this up here. It'll burn the infection out. I can feel it going down it. I'll say, as you let it kind of ferment, I will let it set for a couple hours. I'll make it a couple hours ahead beforehand. But make some of this and take it to work with you. Whichever one you choose. If you're having sore throat problems, this is the one you really want to go with. You want to go with the coconut oil. Again, 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, 2 tablespoons of honey, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. If you want to add a little bit more cinnamon to it, you can. If you want a little more cinnamon in it, you're more than welcome to add more cinnamon into it. You don't have to go exactly. If you want a little bit more into it, I don't see no problem with add a little more cinnamon into it. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm doing because I think I want just a little bit more cinnamon in that. This here is just going to be great. You're working somewhere, you're outdoors, you got you're coughing a lot, your throat's sore. This one here is what you want for just a basic one. If you're allergic to coconut or cinnamon, this is not the recipe you want. I'm going to be all nice and healthy now, ain't I? This one here is for your strep throat. This one here is for when you really do have a cold. Remember, cayenne pepper, garlic, and honey. Recipe's real simple. If you want to add more, maybe a little more fire to it, you want to put just a little bit more in there, you can. You can adjust the recipe to your benefit. To your benefit and to your taste. The benefit of using fresh garlic, if you got it, is because of the juices that comes from the garlic when you chop it up real fine and put it in there. Now that's the benefit of that. But if you don't have it on hand, you just use what you got. Now I want to tell you, there is several people out there who shows you how they grind their garlic, they raise it. So I would try them. Real simple, really, isn't it? Wow. Do simple recipes. Try them. Can't go wrong with them. Again, I want to put this back up here so you can see it, so you can pause it and look at it. See how simple those recipes are? Try them out. Wow, I can feel the fire. I added more cayenne than that. Wow, I can feel it burning down in my throat, the infection, but I like hot stuff, so I like spicy food. I can feel it. So for 30 minutes, I can't grate anything. Remember, for 30 minutes, you really don't need to grate with either one of them, especially the one with the cayenne and the garlic in it, because you want it to eliminate all this infection. You want the cayenne pepper to get in there and burn out all that infection. You want the garlic to do its antibody deals. You want the honey to do its antibody and its antibacterial effect. So, it's Life Prepper, Willa Jones. Real simple recipe. Try them. Let me know what you think of them.